Diablo 2 is one of the greatest games ever made, and in terms of like lootery, collectory games, it's one of the best. A little stingy in the loot. It's kind of you have to trade to get the bestest stuff, or cheat, or whatever you gotta do. But pretty solid overall. There's a very bad class imbalance, and let's just rename Diablo 2 as Sorceress and Friends, because the Sorceress is really damn good in this game. And once the Paladin gets the Enigma, he's the best character, period. And then there's the other ones, they're the loser classes. It's just how it is. And so often you start your new game, you're as a sorceress, and you go and get treasure for the other classes so that they don't suck. That's the reality of Diablo 2. But a very awesome game. And so if you've never played it, it's an easy recommend, especially since it's on sale a pretty good bit. And I don't know exactly how the console versions play out, but I heard that they're pretty good. And even on as far as Resurrected is concerned, you can play the controller on the PC if you want to. I'm like, I don't see why, but you could. But I'm more interested in the actual Resurrected part of the Diablo 2 Resurrected, because I played thousands of hours of Diablo 2, and I played tons and tons of mods. And honestly, once I heard that this game wouldn't support mods and you couldn't play, just local LAN stuff, I was done. I didn't want to play Resurrected at all. And so I kind of set a goal to myself. I was like, oh, if they ever do some actual balance changes to the game, if they actually change classes around, I'll try it out. And so once Season 2 came out with the little terror zones, I'm like, okay, we'll give this a run. Bought it about $20. I bought a couple copies, actually, so I can run me some mule characters. So played through the terror zones, and got the little the charms that defeat the little enemy resistances or whatever. That's a complicated it's really complicated to even talk about, but got through the immunities or whatever it is using the sorceress freaking ice spells, and it's just you make the sorceress somehow even more broken, even more overpowered. She just freaking turns the whole content of the game into farm status. That's alright. It's alright, we like sorceress anyway. Ain't that right, Brian? But so play through the terror zones, and overall I have a pretty high favorable opinion of not only Season 2, but of the overall package that Diablo 2 Resurrected brings in, especially from quality of life. The thing that you'll notice immediately is that the high frame rate, because the original OG Diablo 2 runs off of maybe about 25 frames a second, and you're not going to even get that unless you use a glide wrapper to simulate your voodoo card from freaking 2001. But the frame rate is freaking great. It's phenomenal. The HDR graphics, the shadings, all of that is super great, super amazing. This was the first damn game I really played on my new OLED display, 120 hertz HDR, all that freaking. It was like, oh man, my mind was blown how good it looks. Now, when you get really close and look at these characters in the face, bro, them some ugly characters. Them women's is ugly. I don't know if they are women's, but yeah, that was a bunch of controversy or some shit. Overall, when you're playing it zoomed out, you don't really notice they got chiseled man looks. But dude, the bro sorceress is still a badass, man. Freaking give me a sorceress and give me Kazim or Khalid, and we'll go freaking destroy. But as just a season type thing, I'm really liking the new season. I'm hoping they do more changes to it. They still, in my opinion, need to make some of the runes more easier to acquire without being a cheese ball. I mean, as it is right now, you have to put an inexorbitant amount of time, and there's not much what I would call in-game in Diablo 2 as compared to other games. And Diablo 2 in-game is literally just teleport to Mephisto, teleport to Andy, maybe do some chaos runs. If there's a terror zone up that you like, you can hit your terror zone. But that's kind of it, and then you'll just repeat this shit about every 15 minutes, or maybe even not even that. Maybe you got 1 minute if you're just running Mephisto. But as far as getting the players to join in and all that stuff, it's way smoother on this modern BattleNet. Now, I'm still butthurt about not having the mods, because the potential of having user-created mods and not have to rely on Blizzard to make a damn change, because they're going to screw shit up. That's what. Just be honest. There's no freaking cool mods. Maybe one day some person's going to hack in some multiplayer mods into this game, but they ain't there right now. And so it's never truly going to replace the original copy of Diablo 2, which you can have all these crazy ass mods like Zyel or Project Diablo. But overall, it's pretty damn fun. The same damn shit I've been playing for 20-something years. Yeah, but it's still fun. It's still great to, get your naked character, and then the struggle from, from like player 1 self-found to like level 70-something, hell, where you can start really getting the game, the farm status. That's a severe struggle, man. It's tough. And that challenge always brings you back, and it's always fun. And this is just a great game to play with friends. You can play a little bit, or you can play through the whole game together. And if you've never played Diablo 2, Resurrected is an easy recommend. And honestly, I think this is a game that's going to evolve a little bit more over time. If they're going to continue to do changes like the Terror Zone, then I might come back every other season, or 3 or 4 seasons, and give this a run. This is still the classic, definitive Diablo experience over 3. 3 still, it's a good game and fun in its own right, but Diablo 2 is the superior of all of the Diablos. And a bona fide classic. Atmosphere is perfect. Just a great game. And if you've never given it a run, you definitely should give it a run.